Hello and welcome back to another edition of NXT Out right here in the Wrestle Play. A big show today. Of course, it's the go home show before NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day this Sunday, and we've got all the semi-finals of the Dusty Classic and build up to huge matches such as Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT title. So let's get straight into it. We start off with MSK versus Legado del Fantasma. Wild and Wesley kicks off this action-packed episode of NXT, with MSK managing to get in control early on. Raul Mendoza eventually got the tag and allowed them to get on top for a little bit, hitting some wild moves, no pun intended, before MSK eventually got back in top and hit the Spinebuster Blockbuster combination to get the win. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. A really entertaining start to NXT. Next up on NXT we got Xia Li with Boa just squashing this jobber basically in a couple of minutes. I'm going to give this 5 out of 10. This wasn't bad, but I kind of want to see more done with this now. It kind of got a bit repetitive, so hoping next week, maybe after TakeOver, we can get some proper storyline and by the league going. But anyway, next up, Kushida was out interrupting the way after Johnny Gargano said he was too injured to compete, before of course it was proven that Gargano wasn't too injured to compete and he was perfectly fine and the match was being head. Good bit of working, this promo was alright. The build to this wasn't the best, if I'm being honest, but to be honest I did quite enjoy this, and I thought it definitely was getting more excited for the match at Champions Day this weekend. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart then took on the Way, and the match kind of got off to a bit of an iffy start before the Way worked over Blackheart's arm to get on top. The Way pulled Moon to the floor to get her back on top. Hartwell broke things up eventually when Moon got back in control. Blackheart spiked Hartwell with a DDT, stunning the Way with the roundhouse, allowing him to get on top, and they eventually got the win to advance to the final. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. Probably the result, having Ember and Shotzi winning, and I'm looking forward to that match at TakeOver. Next up, Kushida took on Austin Theory. Austin Theory was on top early on after a slight distraction from Mr. Gargano. However, quickly, Kushida, you have to say, got on top. Theory kept on putting on the pressure, allowing him to get back on top for a quick moment, but eventually Gargano got on top. Kushida got on top and Gargano rocked him with the roundhouse for a win. After the match, the Way continued to attack Kushida before Dexter Lumis came out and all spooky. But in our main event, it was Ciampa and Thatcher versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. James Drake and Zach Gibson were doing their usual insult before the two teams just went out, and it was a proper hard-fought match, and both teams with some really hard shots. Throughout the final commercial break, the Grizzled Young Veterans tore down Timothy Thatcher while Ciampa was out. Ciampa did get back into it, but it wasn't enough, as Timothy eventually succumbed, allowing the Grizzled Young Veterans to go to Mayhem. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Really good match to finish. Overall this week, NXT gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Very similar story this week with NXT. Once again, there were some good bits as usual, but also there were some letdowns which just didn't allow the show to be quite good as it could be. But having said that, I'm still really looking forward to TakeOver this weekend, and I think it should be a really good show. But as for the winner of the Wednesday Night War, I'm going to have to go for AEW. I felt like AEW definitely stepped up here this week. There's some really good moments. The Inner Circle I really loved, and of course that main event. Both main events were brilliant, but I have to say I did slightly prefer AEW Dynamite. So therefore I am going to have to give them a slight win in the Wednesday Night War this week. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and your thoughts on some of the down below. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel and spring right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.